I think the Compton sixth form is so special because we have outstanding teachers who are experts in their subjects and help students to fulfil their potential. We also have a great track record in helping students to go to the best universities here in the UK.
The teachers are really passionate about their subjects and they want to make sure that students flourish. I love teaching computer science, seeing those light bulb moments when all the pieces of the puzzle fall into place.
Business studies as an A-level subject is a vibrant subject, and here we believe that it shouldn't just be a subject where you're learning about theory, reading chapters from a textbook behind your desk day after day. I believe the best way to learn about business studies is to apply your learning. So here we'll encourage you to do research and investigate how businesses can apply some of the concepts that you're learning about in your lessons.
Studying English literature at the Compton School is special because we value your independence and believe in growing the skills needed for further education now. That's why we encourage you to choose your own texts for the coursework, because we really want you to study what you love.
If you're looking for a career tackling some of the most pressing issues that our planet is facing, tackling poverty, tackling climate change, tackling the spread of disease, come to the Compton School and study geography, where we discuss many of these things and equip you with the knowledge to go out into the world and tackle some of these issues.
Maths is an A-level that keeps a lot of doors open when people go on to their future, and we know that at the Compton School the staff are experts and we really do love the subject. We love how interactive it is and we make sure that's a part of every single lesson that we create. Students work together along with the expert teachers in the room to really promote their independent learning so that when they leave here they're prepared for whatever it is that their future holds, and that's what makes it really important. We've got that balance here at the Compton.
Choosing to join the Compton School's sixth form will give you the opportunity to do an extended project qualification. This is a qualification that counts as half an A-level, and it's something that you can do straight away in year 12 once you apply for it. It's an amazing qualification. It gives you a really good idea of what university life will be like, and more importantly, universities absolutely love it, so it's something to get on your UCAS application.
Studying science at A-level offers a wealth of opportunities for your future. Not only will you learn the required observational, practical and analytical skills that you need for many jobs, but learning at the Compton you have access to incredible teachers, amazing resources and a really brilliant environment for your learning. At the Compton we offer courses in A-level biology, chemistry, physics and also BTEC in applied science.
In drama we have 3 performance studios that have LED lighting rigs and professional filming for exams and small performances. We have quite small cohorts, which means the teaching is supported and targeted, which leads to excellent results. In 2020, we got 100% A star to B, and in 2019, 100% pass rate with 80% A star to B. The students feel like it's great to break away from desks. They're able to develop their analytical and evaluative skills whilst feeling creative and free.
Okay, please view one. Now you've sort of seen a little bit of that from our teachers there and a few messages there. What we've also put up on the website from today, and you can look at this on the induction page, individual subjects have put up sessions for each subject area, and you can view those. I'll talk to you a little bit later about viewing individual subject information a little bit later, but all of our departments have created presentations and you can view those a little bit after we finish today's session. So in this section, really what we're going to discuss is why preparing for your transition is so important. From experience and from what I hear every day from our current students, there is one key piece of advice that I need to give you as you start to think about finishing year 11 coming up into year 12. A-levels and BTEC qualifications are a big step up from GCSEs. When you receive your GCSE results on the 12th of August, I'm sure you will all do really well. However, this does not mean that you can rest on your laurels whilst you make the transition into sixth form. You need to be ready to take ownership of your learning and to hit the ground running. Whilst you'll be studying less subjects than you will have at GCSE, the breadth and the complexity of the subject content will be far more demanding than what you've been used to. Whilst it will require dedication and commitment, hopefully you'll find it enjoyable and really challenging. At Compton, we're dedicated to making sure that you're supported to make the best possible start into year 12. To support you make that transition from the GCSEs onto the A-level and the BTEC programmes of study, our staff have put together a range of different activities that must be completed in preparation for the start of term in September. Hopefully you'll find the work interesting and challenging, and it will give you your first real taster of what work in sixth form will involve. You should by now have been working on the bridging work for task 1. I'm also going to introduce you today to the 2 additional tasks and explain a little bit about submission and deadlines. So these tasks can be accessed through the school website in the sixth form area. You can see that if you go to our sixth form website. You select the work from only the A-level or BTEC subjects that you will be taking next year. And students can find instructions on how to do this as part of the email we sent out to you. But also it's very easy once you get onto the school website. If you go to the sixth form area, into the bridging work part of our website, you'll find everything you need and all the information there. Each of the subjects, there are 3 separate tasks, and we'll launch each one of those via the website. And task 2 and task 3 will be launched and be available from today. So task 1 that you've already been working on, that is really an introduction to the course. It helps cover any key skills and content that you may have sort of covered at GCSE. Task 2 is based around enrichment-based activities designed on developing your interest in the subject. And then finally, task 3, this work will start to begin to challenge you a little bit more. It will go into a little bit more depth, moving you towards more of the levels of work that you could expect at year 12. And the links of all of those are available on our bridging work page, like I've explained. Now, regarding the submission of work, the original plan was to hand task 1 in person in to our departments today, but as we're not able to do this, we wanted to explain just very briefly the next steps of how to do that. So for task 1, you're going to submit the work by emailing it directly to your department. The deadline for that was today, but because of the change of circumstance, we're now going to extend that until the end of the week. So you've got till Friday, the 2nd of July, to submit task 1. There's a set of instructions on what email account to send this to. In an email that we sent out to you today, but it's also available on our website. So on the bridging work page, you'll be able to click on a link which will have a list of all the department emails. If you're handing in a sociology piece of work, you find the sociology email and you'll email the piece of work into that email address. The departments will mark your work and email back any feedback. And at this point, it's therefore worth noting that we use email very frequently in sixth form, so it's worth creating yourself a work email account that's separate from your personal email, because we use that a lot, and it may be that you're emailing your teachers quite regularly in terms of work once we get into year 12. So for the tasks 2 and 3, the deadline for submission will be in September, so the week commencing the 13th of September, which is the 2nd week we get back into school, and you'll be able to hand that work in person for the second 2 tasks for the bridging work. So you've got over the summer to complete those 2 extra pieces of work. It's really important to add at this stage that for all students that this work will be marked and assessed by your new subject teachers. It's really crucial, therefore, that you complete tasks to a high standard, as this is really your first chance to show your teachers what you're really capable of. Okay, that bit now being explained, that's really my introduction section over for now. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Christensen, who's going to talk about some of the things to look forward to when you join us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. McDonnell. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Christensen. I'm the Key Stage 5 leader at the school. So I would hopefully oversee all the day-to-day running for yourselves when you join the sixth form, and just sort of I'm part of the pastoral team working here to support you with your pastoral leaders as well as Mr. McDonnell as well. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about getting involved in the sixth form and what that's going to look like for you and how you can start to think about preparing for that as best as possible, and also how we can help you along the way. Something that's really important is your induction into the sixth form. As the makeup of the year 12 next year will be very different when you start. Our current students, our internal students, will be looking forward to meeting new people, so our external students joining, and quickly developing some very new friendships. Now, we understand for some of you, perhaps there's a bit of apprehension about moving to a new school and getting to know new people. So therefore, an exciting part of the beginning is the induction trip, which is part of the sixth form calendar. So in the first few weeks of the term, we'll take Year 12 students away for the day, and they have a chance to experience some new and challenging activities, but also to get to know each other, bond, and start this new chapter in your lives as a year group. Something else we're looking forward to is the September social. So within the first week, we hope to help you settle down, and to celebrate the start of sixth form, we'll be hosting the September social. A great opportunity to get to know students and staff in the sixth form during your first week. To support your transition further and ensure you make the best possible start, there'll be a full program of induction available for you at the start of Year 12. And this first today meeting is sort of the first step in the full journey for you all. Something else that will be really important for you is preparing and getting ready for Year 12. So a key part's going to be getting to know your form tutor and your form group. It will be a key line of support for you in adapting to the different routines and ways of working that's required in the sixth form. So there's lessons and resources that are being delivered during tutor time and have been purposely designed in order to support you in developing the skills needed to cope with the increased challenge of Year 12 study. You have access to separate facilities in the sixth form that makes your time here that little bit more academic and special. The sixth form building houses a large state-of-the-art study area with PCs, laptops, iPads to enhance your learning. And alongside that, you have the sixth form base, something that we're very proud to be able to offer the sixth form students. So this is an area where you can have your own space to complete private study as well as socialise in our sixth form cafe. Now, as part of an experience of a sixth form student, enrichment is a major important opportunity. Being a student within the Compton isn't just about working hard in the classroom. We run a varied enrichment program that's designed to further your interests outside of your subjects and give you access to a wide range of new opportunities. There will also be subject and whole year group trips on offer, and that will help enhance your sixth form experience even further. You will get a taste of the super curriculum as part of the bridging work, and our super curriculum is all about enriching your love of your subjects. And that's what is really special about the sixth form, is that you're really enhancing your keenness towards particular subjects, really getting into the depths of them. So the super curriculum's been developed in line with what universities and employers are looking for in accordance with your subjects. So this program involves you completing different activities for each of your subjects, and from it you'll gain experiences while at the same time enhancing your personal statements and CVs whilst tapping into the many opportunities that our capital city has to offer you. You'll also have access to a full-time careers program, which will offer you full-time support in choosing your destination for life after sixth form. So this includes a full-time careers advisor, university trips, employability skills days, tailored one-to-one support for your career decisions and application work, and also a huge range of resources to make a successful transition onto the next stage of your studies after leaving us. Now, we are also very aware of the intense competition for places at the most prestigious universities and top employers. So we are proud of the outstanding career support that allows you to make informed choices regarding where you wish to end up in your futures. So for those that have the highest aspirations, our Aiming High program works to provide extra support for our top achievers. We've established links with some of the most prestigious universities and have developed a program which includes university masterclasses, enrolment into enrichment summer schools, and also intense Oxbridge interview practice. Now, that's a bit of it from my perspective, but to hear a little bit more about the sixth form, we have, as Mr. McDonnell mentioned, 3 students who can also talk a little bit more about the experience in sixth form from a perspective that's a little bit more closely related to what yours be. So thank you very much, and I'm now going to hand over to Harvey, Laila and Jessica to hear from.
Hi, I'm Laila and I'm Deputy Head Girl at the Compton Sixth Form. I'm an external student who joined the Compton in September, and I'll be sharing a bit about my experience and how I found joining. A year ago, I was in the position you are now, feeling a bit nervous and thinking about what it would be like to come to a new school. I joined the Compton not knowing anyone, but quickly found myself settling thanks to support from teachers and the welcoming atmosphere. This year has been quite different since we weren't able to participate in social activities or trips. However, the school made it so easy to settle, and I'm looking forward to upcoming events such as Sports Day and our trip in July. I'm currently studying psychology, English and drama, and I'm really enjoying all three subjects. The support from teachers is infinite. Every department ensures each student is receiving the help and support they need. In my own experience, teachers have really gone the extra mile, such as marking extra essays or explaining topics after school and during breaks. As well as this, there's so much support provided from completing our personal statements. Having been given the support, I found I wanted to give something back. My role within the student mentor team means I'm able to support younger year groups with any work or struggles they have within the school, meeting with students weekly. I know lots of you watching today will be debating about a few different options of where to go, but I can say personally, I haven't regretted my decision of coming to the Compton, and I would absolutely recommend you coming here. Thanks for listening, enjoy your summer, and I look forward to meeting you in September.
Good afternoon. My name is Harvey, and I am taking maths, physics, and chemistry. After sixth form, I would like to study natural sciences at university. I've been at the Compton since year 7 and have found that the atmosphere and learning environment in the sixth form to be quite different from the lower school. Both in lessons and around the school, you are treated much more like an adult and you are given more freedom, but with that also comes more responsibility. There are plenty of enrichment activities throughout year 12, and you are encouraged to get involved in any that appeal. This applies to the opportunities provided in the school, but also to those that you find on your own, outside of school. There is active encouragement in the sixth form to take part in these programs, as they have many benefits. And with a wide variety of options, you can improve a broad range of skills. One of the opportunities that I'm taking is the Extended Project Qualification, or EPQ for short. This is a university-style project where you write an essay on a topic of your choice over the course of a year. The piece is then externally assessed and you'll receive a grade for it. It's recognised by universities on UCAS applications as it helps you strengthen key skills such as planning, researching, and referencing. However, the most notable opportunity for me this year has been the student leadership team and pursuing the application process for head boy. In Compton, the student leadership team is actively promoted as one of our enrichment opportunities. There are many roles for the team, including representing the students of the sixth form, as well as planning, organising, and running a range of events throughout the year. All three of us are part of the student leadership team, and the skills we have developed have contributed to our personal development, but also have helped us to improve our skill set for the next stage of our lives.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica, and I'm the head girl of the Compton School. As we transition from year 12 into year 13, a major focus has been preparing for the endless career pathways that we can access through the support from the Careers Programme. Our form tutors have been working tirelessly to ensure that we are prepared and informed about what career paths we would like to follow in the future. I personally am interested in the legal sector, and I'm currently preparing for my LNAT exams that are required for an entry into law courses. Thanks to the Aiming High programme set up by Ms. Doyle, we receive weekly updates on volunteering opportunities, work experience, personal statement guidance, and LNAT preparation. I'm working closely with the careers advisor, and the support that I have received has been extremely helpful in making sure that I stay organised and on track to prepare. We are very lucky to have the opportunity for the whole of Year 12 to take part in a work experience programme next week, tailored to each student's specific career choices. This is a fantastic opportunity to gain a real insight into the working world by tapping into lots of exciting companies in London. We would even advise you to start considering this now so that you have the best opportunity to gain a top experience that's related to your future courses. The UCAS Discovery Programme has also provided us with information on our chosen universities and allows us to join informative webinars on the degrees that we would have chosen to study. Overall, the support has helped me firm my decision and to strive for a career in law, and I hope that you're all just as excited to take on board the support from the sixth form to firm up your careers too. So thank you for your time, and we can't wait to meet you all in September.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Christensen, and thank you to our three wonderful students for coming back and telling you about, a little bit about sort of their shared experience of what it's like being in sixth form this year. Really, I'm just going to come back for the final part of today's session. We only wanted to keep it relatively brief because obviously you've spent probably more than enough time online this year, and so we didn't want to sort of take up all of your afternoon, and there's other activities that are taking place through the website. So really, I just wanted to show with you, and I suppose we've shared there some of the highlights in the short time we have, but as you can imagine, as things start to open up, as we start to be available to run trips, run events again, there is a huge amount available to you as you start to join the sixth form. What I wanted to finish with in terms of the sort of the end part of the presentation, I've put up on the board here a range of different results that our students achieved and where they went on to study. These are just some of the highlights from our summer results this year. From the past 3-year trend, nearly half of all the results achieved were A star to B grades, and almost a fifth of the students achieved A star and A grades. Now, I've shown you these results and these examples, and I suppose what I want you to think about when you look at these lists up here is these are opportunities and these are results that are available to you here, and this could be you in 2 years' time. The majority of our students go on to study at university. Over the last 3 years, a quarter of all the applications have gained entry to top 20 Russell Group universities, including several students successfully gaining Oxbridge places at Oxford or Cambridge. Also, due to the increasing cost of university and the availability of other very good careers routes, increasingly we're seeing some of our students taking up alternatives such as degree-level apprenticeships and school leaver programs with really top companies. Now, these are important things to consider, and we know that upon joining us, I suppose it's these opportunities and these futures that will be open to you too. Now, the final part of my presentation today, I'm going to discuss with you a few of the next steps on your path to enrolling in the sixth form. The first big one of those is on Thursday, the 12th of August, is the next really important date in your minds. School will be open for GCSE results and sixth form enrolment on that day. So each student will have a personalised meeting with a member of staff, and over the next few weeks we're going to write to you with an individualised time slot. For the internal students, that will take place between 9 and 12 AM on that day, and then for the external students that will take place between 1 and 3 PM on the day. There's also a second enrolment day on Friday the 13th of August, so we'll be enrolling students throughout those days in the summer. If for any reason that you're unable to come into school on those days, please make contact with the sixth form office to make other arrangements, and you'll be able to email us at the sixth form email address. We'll write to you with full details about the results days with clear instructions over the next few days. Now, on that note, it's really important that you, I suppose at this point to say is that we will keep you updated with developments, and it's really important that you check your emails regularly, and also double check your junk mailbox. We had a couple of calls, particularly around the event today, where information is going into people's junk mailboxes, so please add us as a contact and that information will go straight into your normal mailbox. If you have any questions though, again, please email us at the Compton. I think Ms. Keefe's put the Compton email address into the chat there. Okay, what else is happening this week? So from Tuesday, so from this afternoon up to the end of the week, we're going to be running guided tours. This is mostly for our external students. Internal students, this is not that we're not offering these to you guys, but you know the building, you know the sort of the school, and you're much more familiar with it. For our external students, we're really keen that you've actually come in and had a look at the school. You've had a chance to look around, really just to get a sense of where you're going to study for the next 2 years. They're going to take place in small groups, and they're going to be available in time slots at 3:30 and 4 o'clock each day. We were able to invite parents to attend these tours, but because we've got limited numbers, if we just ask that one parent per child accompanies them, if your parents want to come along and have a look too. To book a guided tour, we sent a link out in the letter. Please just click on that electronic form and you can book up. Lots of you have booked up already, and we've got some tours running this afternoon for those students as well. The second thing is subject sessions. So they again can be accessed from the induction day part of our website, and they're available now after this session. You should be able to access, you can maybe focus on the 3 subjects that you've applied to, but again, if you're one of those students who is still umming and ahhing about whether you should choose one subject or another, please have a look at a range of different subject sessions. And again, the links are on the page available straight after this session. There is an aiming high session, and we've written to some of you separately. There'll be a second live session taking place tomorrow for a group of people who we've written to, and again that will take place on MS Teams at 1:30, and we'll send the link out to you for that session there. During the week of induction, please check out our Instagram with the hashtag #JoiningCompton, but also please stay in touch with us via our Twitter and our Instagram accounts. We will sort of post regular information up onto those, so please have a look out for that. And it's got the Twitter and the Instagram links there for you on this presentation. If you've missed anything from today, we have recorded the session and we'll put it up on our school website. Again, if you've got friends who've missed the session and want to just find out what they may have missed, again, we'll put that information up on the school website straight after the session today. Really some final thoughts. I suppose there's lots of information there, lots to think about and lots to look forward to. In a moment, we're going to open it up to any final questions if people have got any questions, and I can see Ms. Keith has just put up in the chat the link if any of the external students do want to sign up to tours for this week. I suppose the last message I really want to leave you with is about staying positive. Be confident that you've worked hard over the last 2 years and put your energies into preparing for your futures. We're all so excited about meeting with you properly in the summer and getting you started into sixth form. So for now, really, try to keep active, both physically and mentally. Use some of this extra time over the summer to prepare for next year. That bridging work is really the best way you can get started and really get yourself introduced to what year 12 is going to be like. And really that we're just going to look forward to seeing you all very soon. So a huge thank you for joining us and listening in today. We've got the chat open to us at this stage if anyone wants to ask any questions. You're sort of free to leave at this stage. Again, I would urge you to go and have a look at the subject sessions. And again, if you've got any other questions outside of the meeting, I know some of you may not want to sort of come into the chat, but if you do want to call us afterwards and speak to us, that's also great. But we'll stay on for a few minutes afterwards. Just thank you very much for joining us. I hope you have a great summer. Thank you very much, guys.